Every single day that you wake up, you get out of bed, you look out the window, you see the sun rise, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you have your morning coffee, you have breakfast. All these things that you do every day, a lot of times we take these things for granted. We take these things for granted and we act as though it's always going to be this way. We act as though we're going to be here forever in this body, in this form. And when we act that way and we carry out our days in that way, we miss so much of what life has to offer. But when you wake up every morning and you see life as a gift, you see life as something precious that was given to you, you start to notice so much more. You start to notice all the little things in life that you didn't quite perceive before. The more gratitude that you feel, the more appreciation that you feel in life, the more things down the road happen to you that make you feel even more grateful, make you feel even more thankful. I've talked about this in previous videos. I've talked about building momentum. And when you live every day as if it's something special, and you live every day as though there are brand new opportunities for you, there are new ways of doing things, there are new avenues to explore, there are new things to discover. When you live life like that, it creates a snowball effect. It creates momentum. And it propels you to the places that you not only want and desire, but that you deserve. You start to realize that you deserve to live a fruitful and passionate life because you didn't come here to suffer. You didn't come to experience life as a burden. Life shouldn't be a burden for you. You only have this one life. Why would you experience it as pain and suffering? Why would you entertain those negative emotions and those negative thoughts and those negative things in life? When you only have one chance, why are you entertaining the things that bother you and piss you off and rub you the wrong way? Why aren't you seizing every moment, seizing every day, seizing every opportunity, and not just seizing them, but enjoying them and sharing them? Because if you're not doing these things, then you're dying even faster. You're dying way faster than you would be otherwise. Because every time you deny and you ignore the beauty that is always around you, a part of you dies. A part of you gets lost. And it's not that you could never get that part back again, because you can, but the more negativity you entertain, the harder it is to get those aspects of you back. The harder it is to get those pieces of you back and put them back into place, because you're building momentum in the other direction. You're going in the opposite direction. You're going the wrong way, whether you're aware of it or not. And if you're aware of it, then why aren't you making the changes? Why aren't you focusing on yourself? Why aren't you trying to improve yourself, your life, your friends' lives, your family's lives, the people you care about? Why aren't you trying to figure out your own mind? Why aren't you caring more? Because you have that choice. You have the choice to not care, but you also have the choice to care a lot. And when you care a lot, things start to matter more. Things take on much more meaning when you care. And again, that builds momentum too. And it builds so much momentum that you can't even see how far this thing is going to go. You can't even see from your vantage point how much left you have to build up and to push forward. Because it's so much. You have a glimpse of it, maybe a little inkling of it, but the whole picture, you never have the whole picture. Because the whole picture is always unfolding. It's always continuing to unfold. So the point of this video is that I just want you guys to appreciate the little things and start to take in more of life. Start to be thankful for what you've been given. And I'm not saying that you have to think in this way. I'm not trying to bully you into thinking this way. I'm just trying to explain to you that life is just more enjoyable when you're seeing it in all of its splendor. When you're seeing life in all of its splendor, you don't even have time to think negatively anymore, because you realize that there's so much to be positive about. There's just so much to be positive about that being negative is just a waste of time. That's really what it is. It's just a waste of time. I don't know if I could put it any simpler than that. But yeah, if you think what I'm saying is complete nonsense and you don't believe me, then I encourage you to at least try it. I encourage you to at least entertain what I'm saying for a certain amount of time, whether it's a few days, a few weeks, a few months, right? I'm not saying to do this for the rest of your life. I'm just saying to try it out. If you try it out and you hate it, then stop doing it. But If you try it and you start to notice changes, positive changes, impactful, lasting changes, then there's no reason to not stick with it. Because isn't that what you want? Don't you want growth? Don't you want to be as good as you can possibly be, right? Both mentally and physically and emotionally as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for today's video. And, this is something that's very important to me. This is something that means a lot to me because by practicing it in my own life, I just feel like I'm a different person. To put it bluntly, I guess, I look back at my past self and I hardly recognize who I used to be. And I don't demonize my past self. I don't blame my past, self for previous mistakes. I don't dwell on the past really. But when I look into the past every now and then, I see that I just was totally different. And it's not a bad thing. It's just how my life is unfolded. And I'm okay with that. But who I am today, I wouldn't trade that for anything. I really wouldn't, because just by changing my mind, my mindset, I've experienced real tangible changes in my life, whether it's monetarily, whether it's, materialistic, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically. In many realms, I've experienced tangible changes just from changing my mind. And that's why I encourage you to do it, because it's really, it might seem hard at first. It might seem like you're taking this big leap at first, or you're doing all these crazy changes, but try not to think of it that way. Just try to think of it in terms of baby steps. Try to think of it in terms of one foot in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other. And eventually, like I was saying, you build momentum, and it stops becoming a struggle, and it starts becoming a way of life. Yeah, simply put, that's what it becomes. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling in this video, but I hope you guys get the point. And and one tip I wanted to mention is start a gratitude journal. If you're serious about this and you want to implement this in your life, start a gratitude journal. And every day, every morning, ideally when you wake up, just sit down, pen and paper, and write a few things that you're grateful for that day, that you're thankful for. It could be literally anything. And then write, maybe like 10 things. You probably don't even need more than 10 things. You write 10 things every single day, every single morning. That adds up. After days, after weeks, after months, that adds up. That's going to have a profound effect on your life. And if you don't believe me, again, just try it. Just try it out. And prove me wrong, right? Prove me wrong. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say I really appreciate you guys being able to get on here and film videos and talk about this stuff is a privilege. And that is something I certainly don't take for granted. I don't take you guys for granted. I'm eternally thankful for you guys. Um, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying kind of like the message that I'm sending out, the community that I'm trying to build. And not only that, but I hope you guys are implementing this stuff. I hope you guys are taking this information and trying to apply it to your own life, because that's where the true power in these lessons come from, is actually sitting down, contemplating it, applying it, doing the journaling, doing the meditation, doing the yoga, doing the habit building, doing the deep practice that is necessary, right, for building skills. Um, all these good things. So, yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.